It turns out that Ted Cruz's father is even crazier than we thought he was. We knew that he had told Ted Cruz growing up that he is the chosen one who will lead someone out of the desert or something like that. But he was speaking at the Adams County Republican Party's Lincoln Day dinner, and he had some pretty crazy quotes. We've got some more for you. First, let's go to the actual video of him speaking.
One of Obama's quotes, if the winds shift, I will side with the Muslims.
He is Muslim.
But McCain couldn't say that because it wasn't politically correct. It is time we stop being politically correct.
And where is that birth certificate?
Yeah. Okay, no. I thought he was like a little crazy before. And, you know, we did the story about how he gave the speech where he explained that since Ted was a little boy, he would explain to him that he was the anointed one, chosen by God, right? And
to throw the ring back into Mordor or whatever.
Right, yeah. And so you get a sense of where Ted Cruz's megalomania came from. But this is actually a whole different level. He constantly refers to, Rafael Cruz does, to President Obama as Barack Hussein Obama. Here, he said, you know, he's going to side with the Muslims. That was his direct quote. Somebody in the audience says, he is Muslim. And he says, oh, it's not politically correct to say, but of course he is. No, but you're an idiot. You're a stupid old fool, okay? That he's not Muslim. You're wrong. You're a religious nut, okay? And you're some extreme right-wing zealot. And then he goes on to state some other like ravings of a lunatic mind, or he's like, oh, with Obamacare, healthcare is going to be rationed. No, it's not. That's just not true. And we're going to have, you know, end of life counseling, which he says, translation, suicide counseling.
Yeah. Every 5 years, you'll be told by the government to commit suicide.
Well,
that was crazy. Like 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years. Like it feels like so long now.
And now we know where Ted Cruz got his insane ideas about Hobbit homes and how the UN, and this is on his was on his website. Ted Cruz says the UN is going to take over, they're going to force us into Hobbit homes after somebody throws a ring into Mordor and all that.
And then Gollum is around. Right. It gets complicated.
No, but I'm not kidding. He literally, they talk about Hobbit homes, okay? So now Rafael Cruz with the suicide belts or counseling, and then he's a secret Muslim and he's going to hand the country over to the Muslims. Is it the Muslims or the UN who's going to shove us into the Hobbit homes, right? No, Ted Cruz's dad is a lunatic. He's not stupid. He's not ignorant. He's a lunatic, okay? He believes that God chose his son to lead the world in the great fight against the orcs and the Muslims, okay? So, and then now this guy's a rock star, by the way. I mean, forget the Ted Cruz side of it. You know, you can't pass the sins of the father on to the son, but you begin to see where he got his crazy ideas. But that's okay, all right? But like the Heritage Foundation is touring with Rafael Cruz. Jim DeMint, the head of the Heritage Foundation, and everywhere he goes, they're like, oh yes, the guy who says that Obama's a Muslim and he's going to kill all the elderly people. In the speech he talked about like, but through abortion they're already killing the young. Then they're going to kill the elderly.
55 million.
Yeah, and then the rest of us, Hobbit homes.
Yeah, they're talking about him possibly running for office. What office? Who the hell knows? Who is this guy? Who the hell knows? Yeah, and he is stupid. Because first of all, if you had the option to live in a Hobbit home, delightful. It looks like a very comfortable place to live, so I don't understand
I was just watching The Hobbit, right? Yeah. And the home looks
great.
Oh, like the most comfortable home in Middle Earth.
Yeah. I'm looking for an apartment in LA right now. I would kill for a Hobbit home.